Well, good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here on a bright and early Saturday morning. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I know I'm getting ready to. Allergies. I got a froggy voice, nose dripping. Lord have mercy. Started early this year. But anywho, let me grab something. I'm sorry, folks. But anywho, let's talk pumpkins. You know, I know it's maybe a little early or whatever, but Halloween's one of my favorite things I like to do. So I like to carve my own version of wooden pumpkins. They start out like this, just a block of wood. This is a 4-ringer. I glue all this together. I draw my own pattern. Just something I make up. I've been doing these for years. You can tell how I glue it all together. It don't have to be perfect, because a pumpkin ain't perfect. Yeah, just something like that. You know, just about that one. Then I started this one. You can see she's starting to shape. This one's a 4-ringer too, four pieces of wood. And then a tea light can set in here. And then it can shine through. You know, I've cut it all through. Very simple. And let me show you what one. And then I make my own textures. I make all my own paints and my textures. This is a lot larger one right here. I hope you can see this. It's just a lot larger pumpkin. And then the back is all painted black to reflect the light. I have put little electric bulbs in these and wired it before. But to keep it reasonable and everything, there's the stem right there. You see how I painted it, and there's the eyes, and then the old jagged teeth. Just a wooden pumpkin. And let me show you a smaller one. I make them whatever size, because like I said, I use scrap. There's my smaller one. Very simple. And this one here, I just stained the inside, kind of a yellowish color. You know, I do them all different. And like I said, I make my own textures. I do. I make all my own textures and paints, and there's a lot of work just to get one of these done. As you can tell, the whole sides are all textured. There's more than wood here, we'll put it that way. A lot of love to do one of these. A lot. But anywho, now, I don't want anybody to have a heart attack this morning, but I am a lap carver, and I do use various tools, and I've been doing this since, golly, knee-high to a grasshopper. I'm very comfortable with doing this, and I don't want anybody else to do this. Okay? So let me get you down here. Got to have some experience and knowledge, and you got to be comfortable. And I'm very comfortable. You know, but we need to thin this stem down. Okay? So, I'm going to thin this stem down. It's too much. And what I did here, I did a relief cut, and I'm old-fashioned. It's called a handsaw. I just sawed this right out in here to do a stop cut, a relief cut. Just my old wore-out carpenter saw. That's all I used. You don't have to have fancy tools. Get back to the original. We need to take this stem down. Why wear my hands out? You know? This is my little hatchet. She don't weigh nothing. I have my grants over there. And just kind of give it some love. Now, I don't want anybody to do this. Don't repeat what I do. Like I told you, I'm very comfortable. I have got years and years and years and years of doing this. And I've been doing it. I sometimes when I was doing shows years ago, I'd sit for 8, 9, 10 hours, maybe even 12, and cut these pumpkins out, just like this. I would get them shaped, and come in with a knife, chisel, whatever it took. Let's take some more off. I still don't like that. She's too thick. Way too thick. Alrighty. Now, you see, I took some of that meat off. Way too thick. Didn't like it. Yes. My friend Phyllis, she texted me last night and has sent me another piece of cottonwood. She said I should get it around maybe Monday or something. And she didn't have to do that, but I'm telling you, I appreciate that. That's the carving love. That's how we love each other. We share and stuff. That's the carving people. Take care of the other ones. And I had a good friend in my shop last night from Knoxville. And he came up and visited me and loved it. And he liked one of my angel patterns. And I just drawed it up. I gotta turn it this way, folks. I just drawed it up and handed it to him. You know, that's how us carvers are true artists. We share our love. See, I had to not take that off right there. Right there. But yeah, we share our love, and so everybody else can do it. Everybody has their own style. Yes, they do. And I watched Gene's latest video, finished it up last night, and phenomenal. A man can just flat carve those little characters. I loved every minute of it. So, Gene Metzer, if you ain't following him, haven't seen his videos, get on YouTube and check him out under Gene Metzer. You won't be disappointed. No, you won't. He's a wonderful man and wonderful carver and just phenomenal. Okay, that's about as thin as I can go there. Because they're so thick on the inside, you know. So you don't want to go too thin. And yeah, how do I know that? Well, I've cut through and had to repair. Yes, I have. Let's do some more roughing here. Why wear a knife out? You know. And then we're going to do a little knife carving and a little this and a little that. Just rough it down. Yeah. Now, that's not bad. Alright, let's lose these lap boards. Oh, lordy. Do a little whoop-de-doo. Whoop, whoop. Because it's not all about the carving. It's how I texture. That's the trick with one of these. This thing is got another form of texture that I do on top of the wood. That's how I get my look. Like I said, you have to learn to create yourself as an artist. Come up with your own form, your own style, your own method. And there you go. A little whoop-de-doo here. Now, let's see here. Where's my dog leg? Like I said, you don't have to sand these. Nope. You want that roughness. And especially the way I said, the way I texture. That's the whole thing about mine. is all about texturing. Alrighty. Constantly be mindset of the thickness behind it. You always see me doing this and I'm feeling the thickness. It's telling me how thick it is. You know. But you know, thought I better get some of these done. I am going to be taking these to the show. But I'm doing Halloween, Christmas, and just everything when I go to the show. Doing it all. I set up for Burger King tomorrow and everything. Relieve these teeth down. So I get ready for Burger King. Stuff like that. As an old maintenance man yesterday, my neighbor Brian, who takes care of this motel behind my house, he came and brought an old door over that somebody, whew, if you don't know how to do maintenance and repair, just don't try it. I was able to save it. It really needs to be replaced, but oh my Lord, it was in bad shape. And yeah, I had to make a new bottom on it because it was totally gone. I mean, in my business, in my construction business, you know, in my maintenance business, I repaired oodles of those doors, and I've even built a few of them. I was telling Ryan a long time ago, it was an old home, and it had a weird door opening, and you just couldn't buy a door for it. And the guy says, "What can I do?" And I said, "Well, I'll just build you one." And he kind of looked at me, and he goes, "You know how to build a door?" I'm like, well, yeah. That's really nothing. So I made a custom door to fit that opening. You know, that's you know, you gotta realize, you know, when you grow up this way, where you made things all your life and you depended on yourself, well, that becomes natural. You know, I repaired my refrigerator the other day. I didn't call no technician. I figured out what was wrong with it, and I repaired it, took it apart, and fixed it myself. I'm self-efficient. I don't depend on anybody. I've been like this all my life, and it was simple. So, but as old dogs, well, that's how we did things back years ago. We just fixed it. Don't throw nothing away. Like when my dryer fell apart, well, I took it apart and fixed it twice. 2 different things. So, let's see here. Now, it's got like a little line down through here. And here. Like I said, you're going to see this here as I carve it, but you won't. You'll see it next time when it's done, because it takes a lot to do the painting and the type of texture I do. And then you can come up with your pumpkins. And like I tell people, my pumpkin don't rot. You can have these pumpkins year-round. You can leave them out year-round if you wanted. I've made a lot of pumpkins. I make small ones, big ones. It doesn't matter to me, because it's whatever wood I got laying over in that trash can. I have a big trash can in here. It's up to me, whatever size I want. Let's put another line right there. That's them lines like I'm cutting right here in. There's the lines right in through here. One right through here. This one here runs like right here. You know, it's the lines on the pumpkin. I make a witch pumpkin. It's got a witch hat on it. I tell you, Halloween's my favorite time of month. Because it's a month that you can paint yourself purple and really no one would ever care. I like Halloween. Yes. See, roughing that out with that hatchet just sped it up. Yeah, there we go. It gives me that hatchet marks and it gives me the love I do, because like I said, I do this and then I'll go into the other texture I do. Yeah. You can see, look, I've raised this whole side right here. Yes, I have. Now let's kind of do a little love on this mouth. Oh, I just started doing these several years ago, working in Gatlinburg, and they took off, and I've sold a lot of my little pumpkins. I sure have. I can't wait to get my new piece of cottonwood in. Lord, I told you, I like to find somebody out there that's can have it in their woods and they can harvest it. You know, and like I told everybody, always remember DavePoston@gmail.com, because that's how you can send me pictures and send me things that you're making, and you can, you know, I love looking. The guy that I gave that angel pattern to yesterday, I told him, let me see the pictures after you get it made, because I want to see them. I do. Now we need to put another one, because I love everything, anybody that tries and makes, because you're a winner. Remember that, you're a winner. As long as you're trying, you have won. My friend in Sweden, he got a little aggravated the other day because he wasn't happy with one of his carvings, and I was. And he said it was good for firewood. And I said, no, it's not. You know, you're learning. Learn from your mistakes. Be proud of what you make. And keep on, keep on. No one's perfect. You know? No one is. And that's what the beauty of... Let's use the V-gouge. Where's it at? There we go. We can V-gouge this one out. No one's perfect. And like I told him, I said, just be proud of it. You know? Yeah. There we go. Got me some definite lines. So, I told him that I was proud of it, and you got to crawl before you walk. Remember that. And I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I've learned after all these years how to fix them, and and laugh about it. And, yeah, the first time when you make a mistake and it don't come out, yeah, it's aggravating. I made one the other day and I knew better. I was carving an angel and I cut the heart at the wrong angle. But, I fixed it and I live with it. Did I know better? Yeah, I've carved that angel several times and I just did it wrong. But I'm not perfect. No one is. Now, we want to make sure we get rid of this hard edge here too. We don't want that. This is gnarly wood. Look at the knot. See the knot? I told you I use just anything I can get my hands on when I make these pumpkins. This is a lot of sap here. This is not good wood at all. But it was free. It came on. I found it on the mountain. And you can tell I'm making something out of it. Is it good for anything else? Lord, no. Good for a burn pile, but there's beauty here, so, I make something out of it. Yeah, we are flying right along. Get rid of that hard edge too. We just want to get rid of that. You want these sides to be different. It's a pumpkin. Think like a pumpkin. You don't want two sides the same on this. You want it to be leaning or, whatever. A little back cut here. So makes that stem look like it's going that way. I'm going to resharpen this knife. This old yellow pine's hard on it. Yes, it is. Now think of a collar. How I'm going to paint this one. Now I am going to bring the X-Acto knife in because I need to cut this eye here. Like that. Like that. Yeah, and just a little eye right there. And let's smooth this down right here. Do some of these hard lines like that. Alrighty. Teeth. Gotta have some toothers. This is a little mouth. Got like a frown on that side. Teeth, eyeballs. Now, the stem, Just gonna cut some little lines in it. Very simple, you know? It's very, very simple. It is. Get this old dog out. A lot of whoop-de-doo here. Alrighty. This is getting close to get ready to be textured. Let's put you back up. Yeah. That's the trick about this carving. Like I said, is how I do the texturing. Oh. Divots and facets and stuff like that into the pumpkin. And before you know it, I'll have another made pumpkin. I'm I may wait on that next one and do that at the show. Because I'm a maker. When I do shows, I'm making. I'm a maker. As I'm doing a show, I carve all day long to show people my talent and what I can do, and then show people, hey, spark some interest here, and come over here and sit down with the old man, and we'll do a little lesson right here at the show. It doesn't bother me. The more the merrier to me that are carving. That's the way I look at it. That are making. So, like I said, I'm bringing the big bench. I have a small log that I'm going to be carving a wooden bow out of. Like the inside, you don't worry about it. No, you don't have to. You don't have to worry about the inside at all. Because inside of the pumpkin doesn't matter. Because we're just going to paint it black on this one. Yes. Okay. Do I want another one over there? It's got a bad knot there. Right up to the old nose hole and all that. Run over these after I just did them with a knife to get them really set. Like I told you, I use a V-gouge too. This is a Swiss. Very good knife. I mean, V-gouge. Well, it technically is a knife. It's just a V knife. Hey. It's simple. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot more going to happen to this. There's to create this here. And to go from this to this is going to take a lot. You know, like I said, I make all these textures. I make all these paints, collars, all that. You know, let's see what time it is. So that's the crazy thing. I don't want to run this thing out. Well, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one because I don't want to run out like I did the other day. That was really embarrassing. It was. Let's get you up here and get this thing on, folks. This camera stand is supposed to be a really good one, but it just don't tighten up. Like I want. Well, there it goes. Sorry, folks. That's what I'm saying. It just don't like to tighten up. Technical difficulties. Oh, Lordy. Well, anywho, I'm not going to run this one too long because I don't want it to run out. I'm already having problems with the stand. But this is a kind of a, showed you what I do to make wooden pumpkins. Very simple. It's my style, my texture. I wish you could really see it. I don't feel like the video will show the texture that I do. And to feel it, that's the trick. There's a ton of love there. And just real fast, just to knock one out. And then, like I said, it starts out like this. It's all glued together, as you can tell. It doesn't have to be perfect or nothing. A lot of this is going to get cut away. I use a handsaw right here, and I cut the stem and stuff. It's very simple. And then you can, I put a tea light in here. I have wired them, but the tea lights work just fine. You know, you can buy them at the dollar store, Family Dollar, Walmart, whatever. You order them on Amazon, get tea lights. Just very simple. And then just create you a little pumpkin. It's not that hard. But anywho, I just want to say thank you all and everybody. I appreciate and love everybody. I love all the comments and ones that have subscribed and everything. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, it's free. Just jump on there and push the little button. Always give me a like. That helps out. And please give me a comment. I love reading the comments. I do read every one of them, and I do answer every one of them. You know, so, and like I said, if you want to send me anything, pictures and stuff, want to know stuff, want to send me a personal message, just daveposton@gmail.com. I thank you all, and you have a blessed day, and I thank you again.